All right, Peyton, thanks. The Wichita State University Foundation and Alumni Engagement announced the death of James J. Rhatigan, a professor of education and the senior vice president emeritus. Rhatigan worked at the university for almost 6 decades and was a national figure in educational activism. Many regarded him as the student's best friend because he worked to increase education access for tens of thousands of students while also building many relationships with them on an individual level. After retiring as senior vice president in 2002, Rhatigan served as a consultant to the Wichita State Foundation until 2014. Now turning to the election.